You might have an issue with me, but respect the idea of a relationship between two people.
Like women who communicate clearly their boundaries. I find that very, very nice.
What's the use of doing your thing and you're doing so well, but you have no one around you?
Everyone is damaged in a different way. You don't have to talk shit on social media.
Hi guys, welcome to our channel.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Over 25. As you can see today, we are full house. Nowadays, every time we're full house, we have to celebrate because we are just a busy bunch. We are a busy bunch. I welcome back. I don't think you were here last episode, or was
It's not me, it was Shikie.
Oh, it was me.
Shika, welcome back.
I just want to thank you.
Yeah, we see each other outside shoot days, so
And in between, we've been together
we've
quite
been
a
together
bit.
quite a bit. We had Lorna's wedding. I hope everyone watched Lorna's wedding video.
Event of the year.
Event of the year, guys. That was the most gorgeous wedding.
No, Lorna, what
was
the hell?
gorgeous.
Lorna, you have to plan my everything.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
That was beautiful, babe. Good job.
Thank you.
Beautiful, and congratulations to you and Diallo Gatabaki.
On your nuptials.
So we are officially sitting here with Mrs. Gatabaki.
Yes.
Kaini mkujua.
Simone.
Off the market.
If it's your first time on this channel, please subscribe to us. And if you like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up, share it to somebody who you think, share it to a friend or two people at least. Also, if you haven't noticed, me and Shiko, or Shiko and I, are both wearing Over 25 merchandise.
Yes,
we have these on sale, and you can get the details on our Instagram. We have them in two colors, white, black on white, and we have black on black for some of you who want a little bit more subtle branding. You don't want to shout the brand, but you want to wear the brand.
Yeah.
Please support us by buying this merch. Each t-shirt goes for
1,200 shillings.
1,200
only.
shillings.
Yeah.
Details for purchase are on our Instagram page.
Yes.
Any
Any picture you see with these t-shirts
Yes,
has
tap
all
on
the
that.
details.
Has all the details. Or you can go to the description box of this video and look at how you can purchase a t-shirt. Another shout out, we are also all wearing our merchandise from Enkata. If you don't know already, Over 25 and Enkata watches have a collaboration where we have a series of 7 watches, 7 different designs.
Yeah.
I'm wearing one with brown straps. This is the Rhea. And I think everyone else is here. Oh, this is the Ariel
Ariel
white
white.
with white face. This
Yeah.
is
Ariel black.
Ariel black.
Ariel
and also
black.
Ariel black. We have something for everybody. All of these watches go
Yeah.
for 6,000 bob. Guys, we're getting into the festive season and you're trying to think of what to buy for somebody, just buy them a watch.
A girl, a guy.
A girl or a guy, they're unisex watches, and this is genuine leather.
Yeah, it is.
Today we are talking about things, we have actually, I think this has even become a series, like things men do that we like, things women do that men like. But now we decided to do things women do that we like. It's a perspective we hadn't even really thought about.
Yeah.
So when it came up during the brainstorm, all of us were like, oh! This is something we have to do as women, we're all in friendships with women. We know the things we look out for when we're like, okay, this is my tribe. Other than your vibe attracts your tribe. So we wanted to talk about that as women. And I think this is such a great opportunity for people to understand just the dynamics of friendships. Yes, and so we're gonna start with that. So
let's go.
Yes, are you guys ready?
Ready.
Ready. Yes, my baby Wema.
Aw.
Things women do that we like.
Yes.
All these points have been contributed by everybody. So I don't know who contributed what. I just labeled them, but let's just talk about them. To begin with, women who respect boundaries. This is the one I decided to start with. These things women do that we like. Women who respect boundaries. What kind of boundaries are we talking about? And this, by the way, can divert or lead into a whole other 10 different episodes. But women who respect relationship boundaries. Women who respect home, space, and living boundaries. And that can come in so many forms. We can talk about that and other things like boundaries, like financial boundaries, like, you know, borrowing money or forcing me to ingia your chama. Like maybe you can, and I've already told you I don't want, and or something like
or
that.
to be your bridesmaid, and I don't
Such
want.
Bridesmaid is okay. We put me in a committee WhatsApp group.
Oh God.
Yes.
Fuck. That's
Yeah.
why I'm like, wait, you're throwing a party, then you ask me to changa for a minute.
Yeah. So what do
your
you think
plate.
about like the boundaries, like relation? When you think of women who respect relationship boundaries, what can you say about that? I have a mouthful, man.
Please tell
Yeah,
us.
what to say.
I think for me, what I would like to start with is when you said relationship boundaries, because you know, sometimes, especially you know, when you have a man, and in the Nairobi we're in, you know, you just have to think about like when he's out there. For real, honestly, me, I don't even worry about my husband or. I worry about the women, you know, and it's so nice to go to a party where you see a chick and maybe she's dressed in a really short skirt, but when you see her demeanor, she's not trying to get anyone's man, you know. She's just there having a good time.
looking
You're like,
cute.
just looking cute, like you're
Yeah.
not worried about her. But then there's also those places where you go and you can just see,
This is a thirst trap.
Yeah.
this woman is here to, to nyakua
Facilitate.
something. Yeah. And it's really disrespectful, to be honest,
Yeah.
for you to do that to people who are in a relationship or a serious relationship or in a, I mean, I just think like it's very respectful to just be somewhere and respect people's relationships and understand that yes, people have, you know, the people even want to just mess up a relationship because they're not happy. And they'll be
For
like,
shit
oh,
like
he's
that.
a man, I can get any man I want. And they come and do something stupid and, you know, it just
But
takes
it's
a
true.
relationship
People can be
like
jealous.
this. Yeah, people are very jealous.
People are
They don't
jealous.
even want your
It's
man. They
normal.
just want to spoil.
They just want to spoil. They don't want your man. They just want to spoil. So
Or they want what you have.
yeah.
And they don't realize it's not a copy paste thing. Just because you've seen how this person loves me doesn't mean they love you
They
like
love you
that.
the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is definitely
Yeah, and there are people who I feel definitely who are malicious in that way, and I just hope that they're less on the planet. Like, just be respectful of people's relationship. Do you want someone when you're in that relationship, like do unto others what you'd like others to do to you? Like even if you're in a fucked up, toxic phase in your life, because we all know that happens, right? There are times when you're not who you think you are. Like you're
going
so
through
damaged. Yeah, you're going through it basically. So just respect others the way you'd like others to respect you. That's all I'll say about relationship
And
boundaries.
Even to add on to that, I think one of the things I think we can say here as we are sitting here is that's an area we don't have issues. Like
Oh,
with-
us guys.
Yeah,
Yes,
like
yes,
with
yes,
each
yes.
other as men. So another thing is also just knowing what your friends are comfortable with or the people who are around you are comfortable with, because people's boundaries are different.
Yeah.
Me, I might be okay with my girls hugging my man. Someone else might not be.
Yeah.
So I think it's also important to know how comfortable,
Friends' boundaries,
what
yeah.
your friends' boundaries are.
I like that. I like that.
There are people who go hang out with their friends' men. They go out with their friends' men, and the baby's not there. It's not for everyone. Like
It's
you
not
just
for
yeah,
everyone.
you need
Because I think for us, me if I'm hanging out with you, it won't be an issue.
No,
but if
you
it's
guys-
somebody else,
I mean, you guys have dates because I mean your friends.
Yeah.
Friends.
Oh, yes, yes,
yeah,
yes.
My girls,
Okay,
my
actually.
girls are actually friends.
I've had
friends.
dates with Shiv.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's also knowing where.
Yeah.
Like with John,
Yeah.
don't just assume because me I'm comfortable with this. Jules will be comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for relationship boundaries, I think what I'd like to say is sometimes there's people who they know they're crossing a boundary, but they're just doing it to boost their ego. Like you can see maybe me and my partner we're going through something,
Yeah.
and you're like just in my partner's space, my boyfriend's space. So now you're like, you know, we're going through something, and you're continuing to facilitate his bad behavior. Let's say you and D are fighting or something, and I really. You know how you know somebody gives a fuck? Like, if I don't really give a fuck about you or your relationship, I don't care about it, and I'm seeing D over here misbehaving, and I'm there facilitating the misbehaving.
Yeah.
So I can see he's talking to another babe. I'm like, you have fun. Imagine.
Yeah.
Even whatever that chick did, your wife, I think even her, she's crazy. She's doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that person is your friend. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like, that's somebody who doesn't know how to. I don't know if that's actually crossing a boundary, but it's like it's not respectful. They don't respect their relationship. You might have an issue with me, but respect the idea of a relationship between two people. And if he's being out of line, you don't have to call me. I don't have to call Lorna and say, hey, look at what he's doing and send a video. But I should be able to come near him or something. Don't facilitate them. And then that's why sometimes chicks cosana, because you're like, what were you doing with him there? Do you get what I'm saying?
As he was with the other
As he was doing those things, and you were there in that plan the whole time.
Then you're coming to tell me.
Then you're coming to tell me, so what the fuck were you doing? Come on. So sometimes I'm just like, relationship boundaries, or like just doing things like, there's a friend of mine who was telling me how she went to visit her ex. I think it's even an ex-husband. I'm not sure if she was talking about her ex-husband or her ex-boyfriend, because she's divorced, but she's also been dating after. And she found her friend in that ex's house, and she was like, okay, they're not doing anything, but you see, that's a boundary. And then this chick now was like, but see, he's my pal. Like, see now, but they became friends, So as she went, and then she's finding this babe there, they're drinking, and she's like, bro, it's weird. It's weird. And then when you go and confront that person, they're like, first of all, you're not together. Second of all, he's my friend nowadays. Like, we hang out.
I have something to say to that, and just generally to what it is that we've said about boundaries. I think I'll pick it up from the flip side and say, what I appreciate then is a woman, a man, I know we're talking about women, who communicates very clearly what their boundaries are.
Okay.
Let it not be a gray area, because not like something like that. If you've never told someone, don't hang out with my ex, don't, I mean, this insinuation, this thing of I'm supposed to know.
Babe, me and you are friends. Have I ever sat down and told you the boundary here is that you cannot go to this person's house? The boundary here is this. Sometimes these things, when it happens, because you don't expect it. You don't expect, like you don't expect to go to this guy's house and find a friend there. And then she says, but you never told me. Some of these things you tell them when it happens. Indirectly. But in all honesty, okay.
I get it, not particularly.
But I'm just saying, you don't think
we put ourselves
you don't think that's wrong.
We don't communicate.
But do you think you don't think that's wrong?
I think it's wrong.
Because these are not strangers. These are women who are close friends.
That one,
these are best friends. It's like me, I cosana with somebody, babe, like this ex of mine, I cosana with him. Then for some reason I go to his house. But then this ex, I think it's the ex-husband, because they have a child. No, they don't have a child. So I don't know what she was going to do at the ex's anymore. When it sounded, she was saying she went to do something for her. Then I find you in that nigga's digs.
It's very wrong. I get it.
And I've never told you it's a boundary.
It's very, very wrong.
There are some things that are common sense.
That's okay. For best friendships and whatever, that's fine. However, I fear that sometimes as women, we don't communicate what we want and what we need clearly. And then, so we put up boundaries in our heads, but nobody else knows. And then we're like, oh, you've crossed a line. I mean, you tell me directly that this is a line for me.
Would you be okay if somebody tells you now after the fact? Like, let's say I found you in that person's house, then I come and say, babe, imagine I'm not comfortable with that. Would you be okay with that?
And that's what I love.
Okay.
Tell me that. Tell me that. That's like, for example, a boundary that we know with Shikie, 6 p.m. bath time. It's a boundary, don't cross. Don't call me at this time, don't come to my house at this time, leave my house, that type of stuff. It's something she's communicated clearly over and over. I like it when you tell me this, don't cross. Me, don't assume I know some things. Even as your best friend, I get it. There are some, as you said, common sense. But women who communicate clearly their boundaries, I find that very, very nice.
Okay. That's fair. And to be fair, it's good we're having this conversation, because these are very tricky things. Like, there are so many scenarios that we can list, and we'll be here until 2050.
You can't
say
list all
scenario of X going to friend's house. Scenario, you cannot. Some of these boundaries,
they change.
They change, and also that's what I'm saying. Common sense is something that you need to apply, because if roles were reversed and this person, you did the same to her, a fresh breakup or something that's still raw. Sometimes you have to, like, you'd rather even give somebody a heads up. Like, yo, I know I haven't talked to you this week, but this nigga's hollered at us. We're going to his place. I'm just giving you a heads up. Now, if that person decides to catch feelings after that, let them come to you and tell you, but I don't think I'm cool with that. Because it's still weird for me to have my friends in his space. So communication, I think, is key.
Definitely.
Maturity is key. Emotional maturity is key. Does it mean you won't cosana? No. But at least it's an opportunity to create a skill to refine that behavior. You understand, and to understand what your friendship, whatever those boundaries of your friendship. It's an opportunity.
For sure.
Agreed.
So yes. So but the point is, women who respect boundaries. I think I fucks with that. And I've been in situations where I have a friend or two who I'm like, this one I can't trust them around my person. Yet as a person, she's such a dope person.
Yeah.
But then I've seen how they are around, just too friendly with
with your significant
other, just way too friendly.
Yeah.
And,
you feel a bit.
And I'm just like, I don't know. So those people, I don't keep them that close. I don't keep them away from my relationships.
Yeah.
But I'm aware.
Wary.
Let me just say I'm aware. Yeah. Maybe then they're going through their own shit. Maybe it's their whole phase.
Yeah.
Sometimes people have whole phases.
Yeah.
True. So it's not just to blame the woman, but then this cannot be a woman-hating episode. This is not a woman-hating episode. But even men should also have boundaries like this. You find your nigga in your chick's house that she's cooking for him. So it's the same thing.
I wanted to add to that, on top of just whatever relationship boundaries, when you mentioned home or whatever boundaries.
Yeah, actually, yes.
Yeah,
home and living.
Home and living, because you can't always be, for example, at your friend's house, because I've seen people who are saying my brother-in-law came at midnight. Yeah, I couldn't do anything about it. It's past curfew. He's come, and you're like, at 10, he hasn't said he's coming. And I assume even friends do that. You assume that your friend is in a comfortable situation to have you over. You need to know or read or know your friends so well. First of all, it's just polite to ask, can I come over?
That's another one for reading your friend.
Yeah, just read your friend and know your friend. And I am pretty sure not everyone wants their friend over all the time, to be honest. There are times you just want your time with your family, with yourself, by yourself. You don't need your friend there. That's what I'm saying. Home space boundaries, you don't always need to be attached to your bestie. Sometimes you just need to lead your life and they lead their lives.
Okay. I actually have something to add to home and space and boundaries.
Me too.
It's also stuff. Like if you have your friends over, like just ask, can I use this? Tell me if it's an expensive perfume.
Yeah, can I have an egg?
I'm feeling attacked.
Is that an inside something?
No, I'm not saying she's such a good friend. She asked.
Me sometimes even come with my own ex though. Are you talking about me, babe?
No. Whenever Jules comes, I'm like, do I have my
I have eggs. I love eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I get that.
even last time I came with an egg, then you told me.
You carried an egg.
Yeah, because I didn't want to, because this is not, anyway, this is not all known as home anymore. Yeah. So I was like, I can't come and assume. So I was so hungry that morning. So Lorna came and asked me, why did you come with a cooked egg and there are eggs here? Yeah. So I was like, I didn't want to assume. I didn't want to assume. Also, maybe umepangiza mayai. Like 2 per day for everybody. Yeah, so yes, I mean like using your stuff, like feeling friendly. I'm usually quite open, by the way, in my spaces, in my home. But like it's just the repetitiveness. Sometimes I'm like, maniga, this is my shit that I've bought. And sometimes I'm just like, yo, you can't just come in. I have another one. People who borrow your chargers. I mean, your power banks. Please don't borrow me a power bank. Borrow my charger. I'll give you my charger, but it's not fair to borrow. That's a boundary. It's not only for women.
You also need the power bank.
Because when you go charge your phone, not to charge my phone, your phone. Power is power gone. The power from the power bank.
The charger then.
But the charger, yes. I will, by giving you a charger, I'm giving you the fishing rod, isn't it? Or what? I'm not giving you the fish. Me, I hate people who ask for power banks, and then I think the reason I get pissed, I'm angry because I can't say no. Yeah. So I'm giving you shingo. That's why I'm like, I'm sitting, I'm like, communicate that it's a boundary. Don't give it. And then you're feeling, babe, how can you ask me for a power bank? I tell you no.
Maybe how she's thinking.
You tell me, imagine, babe.
I don't like to say no.
I don't like giving out my power banks. It's a boundary we've communicated. If I find that weird, well and good, but you've said, I don't like giving. I'm knowing this about you now. No, I know. I'll
today,
never ask you for a power bank. I didn't know. My phone is always dying. If you have a power bank now, I will give me a power bank. Who may hear my best friend is.
She's just
she go find it.
Because now you charge your phone, and then when I go and I need the power bank, I can't charge. But if you use my charger, I won't use my charger. I can still charge my phone. I find it very selfish because I go home and I make sure I've charged my phone and charged my power bank. And that is something I do. You have a power bank that's dead in your handbag. But every time you see me, literally, I know the people who don't have. I used to hide my power. When we used to go out, I used to charge my phone in the power bank inside the handbag.
I used to do the power bank once.
Because when somebody comes, when somebody comes and asks, oh, can I just charge my phone? I don't care. It's not 10%. Me, I organize my life.
Babe, I understand that. I get you.
I get it.
get you.
Yeah, but now you know. Everybody to have an episode where we tell each other our
boundaries. Yes.
I don't know. Okay, guys.
Okay, you guys, I'll give you with less shingo. The pande will be like this. And somebody else will be like, I'll ask you, don't have a charger? You know, this me, I do passive aggression. I say, I'll give you the power bank. I'm like, you don't have a charger. You need to carry yours. I need to have the boldness to be like, actually, I don't share power.
Yeah.
And then how do you sit on the same table with like that after you've told somebody? No, it's hard.
Okay, good.
You know, with our age now, you just don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay, Shikie, you had something else to add on home and living space and boundaries.
First I was going to agree with you on
the power
things.
bank.
No, even on things. Because I'm very attached to my things.
People are coming to use your very expensive things.
Even my own partner, I'm just like,
using what?
finishing my vitamin C's and things.
That's
I'm like,
now as well. And I'm like,
it's fucking expensive. And then it comes in a bottle that's
very 30 ml.
like this.
Actually, can I use my cleanser? Because another thing now Dee is doing. You know those to cottons.
They're
not cotton.
Anatumia. I'm like, honey,
They're so expensive. They're like
buy for yourself.
They sell them a sock.
Oh my god.
In Ad Life Chandarana. I bought 10. I'll give you.
Okay.
Because nowadays I use my hands. I don't use cotton rounds.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
To apply toners. So and then there's a day I bought like 10 for a K. They go for a sock. In Ad Life, the Chandarana in Ad Life. There's a brand Lux.
Okay.
The other ones, the cotton rounds are 350 for 50 for 20. It's like, kwani they're coming from where? Yeah, I have so many at home. I'll finish so quickly. But I think it should be on boundaries.
Yeah, I would say.
But we've done boundaries before. Please, let's allow us to get to the next point.
This is why. Your point?
No, I haven't.
Oh, she has another point.
Yeah, it was still that one of respecting someone's things enough to also use them nicely, put them back, return them. No, I'm not hinting. We've forgotten about my pajamas. Return Paul's pajamas. When you borrow someone's things, I have a mental note of where all my things are. So even for me,
Mine is money.
Can you
Mine is money.
Oh, yours is money.
Mine is
it's
money.
just my
I'm so quick to pay back. If I don't pay back quickly, it's because I've forgotten. The way I treat money, the way I pay back money, you need to treat me the same. I hate asking for money back. Unless I told you,
very
it's fine, I don't need it. Yeah, but me, if I ask, I normally pay back very quick. Me, that for me is the boundary. Okay, sorry, Shikie.
all right.
I felt some things.
Quite passionate. We can
breath 1, 2, 5 seconds, and breathe out through your mouth.
All right. Our friends know about
We're
boundaries.
good. All right, so now we're going to the next point. Things women do that we like. Women who hold each other up. And I think what we meant by this was supporting each other. There are many ways we can talk about holding each other up.
Yes.
So you can think about what you want to say. But for me, I remember when we were trying to come up with these points, basically, what I understood is like providing support. So somebody has a business and they're having a launch for something, show up. You might not be, even if I'm selling something, you know, sometimes I don't like this thing of you've never bought, like if I have a side hustle, at least you buy from me, uni support, uni promote. So I usually go like, if I'll buy because you've duressed me, duressed me to buy to promote you, but you have not sold me the product. You know, you've not sold me the product. I've not bought into the product. So it's not that I won't support you. It's just that maybe you've not bought me into the product. But what support can look like is I have a platform. I'll post for you.
Exactly.
I'll hold you up like that.
Yeah.
I have an event or have a birthday for my niece, let's say, and I don't like planning birthdays, and maybe everyone is supposed to changia for the potluck.
Yeah.
You don't have money to changia, but you'd be like, look, I don't have cash right now, but I'll help you organize.
Yes.
Find ways to support friends like that.
Yes,
Friends who have somebody who has died, go. Just go be there. Yeah. So holding each other up like that. Somebody's going through a hard time, like hold them up. Yeah, I don't know what you guys understand by that. Because me, I really like that where you feel like you have a person you can rely on.
Yes.
If somebody's reliable, I think it's such a strong trait in a woman. It's even hard to find even within family members. You know, sometimes you're like, hey, can I trust this? Can this person share me?
So I agree with Julia in terms of that support, and the immediate example that comes to mind is we're having a conversation just now with the girls. I was explaining to them there's something hard I'm going through, and the way these women have spoken to me, I felt held the fuck up.
Down, up and down.
Man, down, up, whatever. Another way you can also hold a woman up, as women, I know we like talking. We like talking a lot, but there's some scenarios where you need to keep your mouth shut. That's another way you can hold your girl up or your woman up, by if they open up to you and there's something that needs to just stay between you. Hold that woman up by keeping that secret. I think that's a very serious way to hold up. And then my final example of holding a woman up is there's among us, for example, because we're 4 separate brands, we get called for separate jobs. There are many times I'm called for something and I'm like, I can't do that but talk to Lorna. I can't do that but talk to Julia.
Yes.
I can't do that but talk to Shikie. Mention your girls' names in rooms full of opportunities. Hold that girl down. Up. I don't know if it's up.
I don't know.
Hold you down.
Hold it down or down.
Let me
Uplift.
hold you.
I don't know. So those for me are my 3 ways of holding up.
And I think even within this friendship, the other thing we sometimes do is, like, let's say if Lornzie comes and she says, I have this jobo, I'm doing this, then she'll post, then we repost. I mean,
even a comment, man.
Even a comment, even
nice.
because you know you're supporting your babe's bag. Supporting the bag is important.
It's important. It's important. And for me, I would say it's also come with age. Personally, I feel like supporting a friend of yours or supporting someone, especially who it's your friend.
Yeah.
For me, I feel like as I'm growing older is when I'm doing it fully. Like, I would promise you, like a few years back, Ivy would come and tell me, I've gotten this thing. My first, where my head would go, I'd be jealous. And I would be like, funny, but it's of course, it's not something I would say to you, but internally, I'm like,
how comes they didn't get that?
and why I'm saying it is because I know it's fucking normal. Not everyone is, like, especially during hard times and especially right now, you're like, but you need to remind yourself, people have blessings at different times. And that's shit I'm growing to learn now. And let me tell you right now, the way Ivy tells me she has a thing, I'm like, like, and it's a thing you have to train yourself to do, because it's not very, I swear it's not natural to even, it's almost not natural to support someone in that way, unless they're like your relative, if you're not doing well, because especially when you're not doing well, and that's it, that comes a lot, there are times where you're down and your friend is up, there are times you're up, your friend is down, and especially when you're seeing someone succeeding and you're not, it becomes very hard to appreciate what they're doing and to say, good job, Ivy, but it's something you need to train yourself and tell yourself, look, ukiambia mtu good job, so train your mind. Someone says they're doing something, just say fucking good job, man. Next, what's happening? Like, just train yourself. It's something you need to unlearn, and me, I'm doing it slowly, and I'm getting quite good at it, but just say good job. Say good job and mean it. And mean it.
And can you imagine, even now you don't even have that burden of jealousy. No, it's a burden.
You go home, you're thinking, you're like, now she makes so much money.
Even when you can't double tap on the picture, you're just like, she's not doing it well. I'd have done it better. Wait, there's something you have to learn. You have to catch yourself. You have to, and I like how you're saying you have to unlearn. You have to unlearn scarcity mentality. That is such an important trait. Because I can't be in a room with people who we are competing for the same opportunities and resources, and we're calling each other friends, and like, yes, you can compete, but you should not feel like you are under threat all the time. Me, that will be a hard friendship for me to sustain. Let me just say that, or it won't be genuine. I'll be your friend, but then I'll just be like, okay, I've limited this friendship to here, and I won't give myself, my heart to that friendship. So I think that's something I would challenge everybody to do, not only us, men and women. Scarcity mentality is something I think we all need to learn as humanity.
Toxic money mentality is, for me, what changed me, guys, completely. And of course, I'm still changing, but I encourage everybody to listen to Lean Twist, The Soul of Money. That podcast your money mentality, guys, is just going to change, and the toxic traits will nini.
They'll disseminate. You have a podcast to share. Look at you.
It's me.
Are you Julia?
Am I Jules?
Are you Jules?
You know that TikTok? Am I better than everyone?
I love that TikTok.
Yeah, I love it. So yeah.
Next one. So things women do that we like. This one is a more specific example.
Yeah.
So, for example, like if your dress kind of looks funny, or you have makeup in your teeth, and somebody comes and tells you, "Oh, sweetie, you know."
They even get a tissue.
Creased clothes, Lorna will iron for
Hi,
you.
yeah. You cannot have clothes
You
near
can't.
Lorna.
Yeah.
I think I really like that. Like when my wig is sliding, they're not like, "Hey, did you see how our wig was sliding?" Because some of us, we don't always put gel glue on our wigs. Yeah, but with my friends, I feel safe enough to be like, "Do I look okay? Am I fine?"
And it's for real.
And it's for real, for real. So me, I like that. I like that you can trust somebody enough to look fucked up in front of them.
Yes.
I get so pissed when I go, for example, Shikie has been a Nini of this.
I've been a victim.
I go to the bathroom and I'm like, I see something, I'm like, what you do? My friends, and I go, Shiko, how can you see? I look like this and you didn't tell me. She's like, I didn't see.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
it was something
how did
about
you not
hair.
see?
It was a hair something and I hadn't seen.
But sometimes you think your friend, probably they haven't seen.
Maybe they haven't seen. Ama they've seen. Have you ever been talking to somebody and you want to tell them, but the story is
You're waiting for the story. Oh, that has happened to me.
but then you're like, okay, I need to tell her, and then you move on.
Yeah.
And then you're like, shit, I haven't told her to.
I need to fix this.
Yeah. So
but
we like women who do that. Like look out for your sister. And even if it's not your friend, as in there's a babe there, like maybe she's spotted kidogo on her jeans and she's in the club. Tell her vizuri too, like he made a bit of a mess. Don't worry, it's normal, it happens. Kwani.
I'm standing behind you, no one can see.
Exactly. Like, do you need some help? Do you have a tampon? Can we get one? You know, I like that.
Me too. Me also.
It happened to me once in primary school.
Oh, that's nice.
And and me, it was even a boy who came and told me. When he came and told me, hey, Julia, I think your dress is thingamajig. Yeah. And I used to wear pads those days. I didn't have tampons.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I had a pad, but the pad, sometimes the pads.
It's not like for nowadays.
So that day I had
nice one, a wing.
Yeah, and then it was a nice boy. It was not those boys for Julia. Julia has put his perioding on her dress.
Me, I like it when I ask how do I look and a woman tells me, honestly, not good.
Not that one.
Not that one. She does that all the time. Hey, this one
With a suggestion.
slay. Not
Maybe
that.
no.
Maybe. Me, I like being told. Sometimes you can dress. Dressing is very different. You need to know how to dress your body. You need to know how to dress for the season, for the occasion. You need a black tie, but I like when a woman is like, no, come correct.
Yeah.
But we
Another way.
also need to learn as women to receive that criticism.
Yes.
Unajua unaambiwa and then you get peace.
She's jealous of my clothes.
That's what the main reason people don't tell women things.
Yeah.
It's because of how they will react.
Ama you think you'll be told, even you, your trousers, they are not nice.
Yeah. Revenge. So you're like,
You'll
I
be
saw her,
revenged,
but
yeah.
let her stay with her crooked.
Her creased clothes and her
Yeah.
wig.
Did you have something to say, Lorna?
It's portrayal, sorry.
Okay. Things women do that we like. This one is a big one. Me, I've been affected by it. Secrets. Don't use them as ammunition. And what do you mean by that? You tell a friend something in secret, and it's something that's a vulnerable thing. It's a vulnerable thing that can be used against you.
Yeah.
And then mkikosana or in an argument, you say, even no wonder you're single. Because even that's why even when you do that person, Me, that happened to me with one friend. And it's a friend who I've struggled with for years. We're always on and off. We're on for 2 years, then cut. Then on. And the last time we spoke, I think it was imagine 3 or 4 years ago. We were out and we were talking, and she's very combative. I used to feel that. But I'm also argumentative. I'll hold my own. But I used to feel like, hey, Chana, she's drunk.
It was a lot.
Yeah, so she said something I said. And I was just like, what the fuck? I couldn't even respond.
Oh, man.
I kept quiet.
In front of people?
No, it was just me and her. That's the thing. It wasn't even in public. But it was so hurtful because I'm like, what? That thing I told you a year ago. You're like, don't you think maybe that's why you should probably do this? Because when you told me, And I actually can't even remember what I told her, but I just remember the pain. Do you know, I continued with the night. I think I was in so much shock. And she thought she had won the argument, whatever, we continued, but that's the last time we hung out. So yeah, secrets and using them as ammunition. If somebody tells you something in confidence, you might want to tell them, you're trying to correct them. But up and your language will matter. And delivery.
The way you said she used it against you in
yeah, she's like, yeah, that's why. I can't even remember what she said. But I was so shocked because I'm like, that has nothing to do with, like, it has something to do with this, but it's like, this is not how you do that. And I'm like, the shit I could pull out about your life, the things you've done, I don't bring them here and say it's because of this. That's why your man did this.
That's nice.
Here, any comments?
Yeah, toxic. Not even toxic.
Yeah.
So toxic.
You know, the great thing or the sad thing about life is that everyone has been raised different. Everyone has their own. Everyone is damaged a different way.
We will talk about supporting each other's businesses. I think we said it by holding women up. That's I had it as a separate point. And I just want to shout out to I don't know what they call themselves nowadays. Miss Mandy.
Yes, we had talked about.
Miss Mandy, Julie from Human Hair Center, Nancy
Maureen Bandari,
Nancy Moi, and Sheila Dinda.
Sheila Dinda. Sorry.
Yeah, and Sheila Dinda. They, I mean, you can see they are close-knit friendship, but the way they look from the outside is that they are 5 very strong-minded business women, and they support each other's businesses.
Yes, it's a business.
And we see
it's a business.
So it's very genuine.
That
energy is beautiful.
Yes,
so good. It looks genuine.
It looks genuine. I mean, whether it is or not, I'm telling you, the impact you guys have on us, and other women is that, oh my gosh, we can be these women for each other. You know, even if your business is not doing well, support that person, because I promise you, in that energy, you'll find a solution. You don't find solutions when you're at home being jealous. Imagine.
And I want to shout out to Caroline Mutoko. Do you remember that time she mentioned us in one of our videos?
Yes.
We got so many subscribers. That, in essence, is a way that she supported our business, and we didn't expect it. So thank you for that. You helped put us on the map, Caroline. So thank you for supporting us.
Thank you, Caroline. She's dope, man.
She really is.
Ivy, this was your point to actually put your name here.
Okay.
Being surrounded with women who speak business and things that uplift you. It's not just gossip all the time.
Me. I of course I enjoy the occasional chit chat here and there, but
Chinwag.
I've come to realize I really thoroughly enjoy being in a room full of women that are just talking money, and they're proud of it, and they're proud of their achievements, and they're sharing knowledge. And my God, recently I was on a table with 2 ladies and a man, and we're talking about millions of dollars. You know, I was like, so I like it when women are proud of their achievements, their successes. They talk about it. They show you how you can get there.
They show you how you can get there.
Exactly.
That's important.
And that's what they are there for. It's not a tea. We are here to discuss this other woman who was left by her husband. I don't know God knows what. So me, that's what I like.
There's a time and place for that. That's what we're saying.
That's what I'm saying. I enjoy the occasional chit chat.
Exactly.
And also, they are friends for that.
They are friends for
They
that.
are people for that.
But that can't be your main. Imagine, because now you'll just be, your whole life is filled with just spewed
negativity.
Your energy, whether you have to balance,
You do.
Garbage in, garbage out. We used to be told those things in primary school. Garbage in, garbage out. Here it is the application. You used to ask all those things I learned in primary. Where did I apply there? Garbage in, garbage out. Oh, that's fucking fact.
And even Ives and I were on a table with some ladies. I think it was last week. Just what you said, going with your people. Because I remember one of the ladies were saying, what's the use of, doing your thing and you're doing so well, but you have no one around you. Yes, it's lonely at the top. Okay,
balance.
But there needs to be some balance. You can't just going and you forget where you've come from.
You can't be
so that's
all
back
about
to
money.
the support. That goes back to the support and moving with your people.
Imagine I actually was thinking about that.
I love that.
This when you were saying something, it's true. I mean, sometimes you can't carry everybody.
No,
you're on your own journey.
Burden.
But at the same time, just remember, like right now, if I make $5 million, you know, we'll have fun, but there'll be a difference in our friendship.
Oh, definitely.
Because sasa mimi niko on another level.
Yeah.
You're doing
And I may
different
not be
shit.
able to carry all of you with me. Maybe from time to time you can come to my nice house. But now I'll have to find $5 million friends.
Exactly.
But anyway, that one is that's a bit tricky. But yes, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Right. So we've got just a few more points left, guys. Things women do that we like and we love. We love when you're having a shit day. You mentioned it in passing, but I'm gonna just reiterate it. I'm having a shit day, and your girls boost you. I'm having a fat day, so I'm like, I feel like shit. I'm feeling fat. I'm bloated. You know, in your period, you just feel like
Yeah,
you're
you just
a
feel
blob.
meh.
You feel like a fat blob, and somebody just goes like, they help you boost your confidence.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The final one is directly linked to somebody in this group. There's a babe in this group who is notorious for this. When she sees something on the internet, like a shoe I like, a lipstick she likes, a dress she likes, she'll be like, I think you like this. I think this will look good on you. This somebody, that's it.
Teacher, I know who.
Who will answer this question? Yes, Ivy.
Lana.
I mean,
Lornzie is so good at that.
you look exactly like your daughter when you did that.
Oh,
You look like Wanji. Oh my god, that's so cute.
I love it. And there's always a DM from Lorna, like some cool shoes. Oh, this will look good on you.
Yeah.
A nice handbag. Sometimes she even buys it. If you
wear
watch
style.
if you say, I want to feel here. No, Safi to Tame like that she knows that this is something you can like.
And she's not threatened by you looking better in
Yes.
those shoes.
Hey.
So people will be like, this one actually I won't need it because on Saturday she come looking hotter than me.
They don't have my size, so I'm not going to.
I'm not going to. Yeah.
I have another point.
Yes.
Things women do that I like. This is essentially, we've mentioned it kinda, but I'm talking about the social media world. When another woman tells you look good on social media, she has no fucking idea who you are, and you can tell she's just being genuine about it. Because let me tell you, out there on social media, they're fucking haters. The people who wake up to basically piss you off. You're like, honestly, and they just come and tell you shit, and you're like. And you know those small things can affect you. Like not all the time, but there's a day maybe you're in a bad mood or you're just low, and then you see that message, it fucks up your entire week basically. You know, you don't need to do that. And let me tell you, social media has given people some funny, weird confidence. Like I saw this other day on TikTok. You know this guy who exposes people who write fucked up comments on TikTok. Basically, he puts a comment and he says. This other day, someone had said that why don't you know how on TikTok they put sad stories about my son is a special needs son. There was a comment there at why don't you just choke him, he dies. That guy did research. It was a 13-year-old girl who wrote that comment. And she clearly just goes around writing comments. Anyway, what I'm saying is social media is messed up, and I really appreciate people who come on social media to spread
positivity.
Positive vibes.
Yeah.
Like,
Use your
don't bring your
platform for
negative
positivity.
things. Like, even the day I posted my wedding thing on TikTok, people came for this. I was so happy. I was like, oh my god. Anyway, it was so nice, but there was a comment there wacha tuone kama something like wacha tuone kama 5 years utakuwa in this
Oh wow.
I'm telling you over there under. Kwani I was like
People came for him or her.
for her, it was a woman. Anyway, I understand.
That's a bitter woman.
Yeah, people are not happy out there.
But
People are
it's
not
true.
People are going through
There's
it.
a friend of mine, you know what I
People
can
are
tell you
going through
about that? And like real talk, there's
Yeah.
a good friend of mine who actually told me when she was going through a lot of shit in her marriage, she couldn't see other happy couples. And she even mentioned like you. She was like she even had to unfollow or mute you and because she's like, I don't like how I'm feeling. Looking, I'm like, they're just showing off that they're happy. So you see when people say
happy forever.
Exactly.
hurt people. I was like, oh my god, this is actually it's not just a quote to make you feel nice. It's for real. Imagine she was like and now she's in such a good place. She's happy and in love and moved on and living the best life. Whatever, remarried. But she was telling me at the time she was so bad, she couldn't stand seeing other people happy.
That's a lot.
Yeah, so basically all I'm saying is just support someone. Actually, just that little support you give, it's like adding joy to your bitterness. You know, just say you look good. Just say, as in, it's a kind of healing. You don't have to talk shit on social media. You don't have to.
You might have a negative opinion, but you don't have to say
it's not. You don't have. Do you know the time it takes to type? you have thought about it.
Yeah.
You've typed, maybe there was even a typo you've deleted, you've kept writing. Like, it's not a must.
It's not a
Like
must.
even
It's
our
all
own
of us.
subscribers, sometimes when they shit in our comment section, sometimes
Yeah. We don't even have to do anything.
Like Beyonce, let me tell you, Beyonce fans, you can't fuck with
Behind.
them.
People are scared of the behind.
Yes.
Right.
But okay, sometimes they troll.
Yeah.
Remember how they went to troll Becky with the good hair?
Yeah.
Hey, wait.
Because she had to
Alleged
delete
Becky.
her, allegedly.
Oh, it was the real one.
You see, obvious.
Wait, who is Becky?
Her name is not Becky.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
Right.
What was her name? Rachel.
Rachel something.
Yeah, Rachel Ray
So
or
this
something.
girl,
Rachel Roy.
when Beyonce's Lemonade dropped,
Yeah.
see the affair had already shut.
Yeah.
Then when the Nini dropped, now rumors started circulating that this could be her.
Yeah.
She looks like she's white.
Yeah.
White or Jewish or something. She has
Yeah.
nice thick hair. Maybe she's Mediterranean. I don't know. Beautiful girl. And she was with her friends, like on the beach or something, and her hair was, in the wind, and she was like having a good hair day, something like that.
Ooh.
Let me tell you the comments.
Hey.
And those days I don't think there was the option to mute comments
Yeah.
on Instagram.
Yeah.
There was no option. The lemons and
the
bees,
lemons.
the emojis for lemons and bees, because the album was Lemonade.
Yeah.
Hey, but I think she had to remove her IG or something, or make it private.
Yeah.
I think she was a fashion designer or something.
Yeah, she's a designer.
Designer or stylist, something of
I
the
think
sort.
she's a designer.
So that is allegedly the girl that
That's Becky with
You know, me, I like women. If a man has had an affair, me, I like women who take it up with a man. Leave the other woman alone. Me, I like women who take it up with a man. Like, I wish those emojis were directed at Jay-Z.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes women are so quick to be like, you had an affair, and it's but the man,
But they are poor,
the man
was part of
The
it.
man anaachiliwa tu.
and actually what too. Me, I like when women know it's not this woman. I have a relationship with you as the man. You fucked up. It's you who fuck up. Okay.
No, it's both for me. Me, I would
As the person in the relationship, the man is the one I think you should go for. Other people, I don't know, they're just riding the wave. Yeah.
Anyway.
But I get it.
Yeah, you go to the person you're dating, not the person who is the cheaty.
The cheaty. The cheater and the cheaty. No, the cheaty is one who's been cheated. Yes.
Who's the cheaty?
The cheater is not cheated on by the cheater.
Oh wait, okay.
That's
Beyonce, use Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Beyonce is the cheaty.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I love Becky with the
No,
good hair.
she cannot be the cheating.
The cheaty is Becky with a good
No,
hair.
guys, the way we guys the
Employee.
nominee has been nominated. The nominator has
Nominated the nominee.
The nomination.
what are we discussing?
I think this episode needs to come to an end. We hope you guys loved this amazing conversation. We love to uplift women. We love to create a space that creates cohesion between relationships, between men and women, between women and women, between men and men. And I think it would be a lovely idea if we had the guys come on here and talk about things that they appreciate that men do. But of course, they come here with when a guy, I don't know how they do it. They are not so
my business.
When you give me a business idea.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. And then that will be the end of the episode.
Yeah. If you've loved this episode, please give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment with what you like that women do. And you can contribute to this episode as well through the comment section. Share with at least 2 or 3 friends that you think might benefit from this conversation. And as per usual, over here, subscribe! We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Over 25, subscribe!